Ladies and gentlemen, this is your lucky day because what you're about to witness is going to be one of the most important videos that you will watch this year about building an online service business. I'm going to be solving online business for you in the next 30 minutes or so. What you're about to witness is going to completely change the way you think about service business, and I promise you, you will not have to beg every creator that you watch on the internet, and you will not have to ask the same goddamn questions to everybody. I'm going to be talking about what to sell. That means I'm going to be diving deep into कि तुम्हें कौन सी स्किल्स सीखनी चाहिए, कौन सी स्किल्स नहीं सीखनी चाहिए, कौन सी स्किल्स की क्या डिमांड और अपॉर्चुनिटी मार्केट में एग्जिस्ट करती है, और तुम जो भी स्किल सीख रहे हो तुम्हें उस स्किल को मार्केट में सेल करने के लिए किस तरीके से सोचना चाहिए. So I'm going to be talking about a lot of fundamentals when it comes to learning any skill. I'm going to be ranking all the non-technical skills from good to bad in terms of their potency level, so you have clear understanding of what you're getting yourself into, and you're not just trusting a random creator that you can learn this, and then you're just confused if you should even learn this or not. Okay, so that's what we are going to be covering first, which is what to sell. Then I'm going to be covering who to sell. That means we are going to be diving deep into कि तुम्हें किस मार्केट सेगमेंट को अपनी सर्विसेज को सेल करना चाहिए, अपनी स्किल को सेल करना चाहिए to be able to make maximum amount of money through that. So that's number 2. Then we are going to be talking about how to sell, which is one of the most important part of this entire video, because if you don't know how to sell, it doesn't matter what you know, it doesn't matter what you can learn, you will never be able to make money. You will never be able to exchange value with anybody on the internet or in this entire world, okay? And if you cannot do that, you cannot make money. So if you know what to sell, if you know who to sell it to, and you know how to sell, you will make money on goddamn autopilot, right? That's my goal with this video today, that you get so much clarity about all the things, this entire space of building an online service business, that you can take action with clarity rather than just taking action on the words of a random creator or a guru on the internet. That's my goal with this particular video. Now, everything that I'm about to tell you is something that I've learned through my own experience of building service businesses in the last 3 years. I failed a lot, I have lost a lot of money, I've made thousands of dollars as a result of me consistently, relentlessly try to building service businesses on the internet. Some of the things that I'm about to tell you are things that I've learned myself through failing. Some of the things that I'm about to tell you are something that I've learned through my network, through my mentors, right? So what you're going to get is complete package of value. So if you are a student, a freelancer, or a service business owner who is already running his or her business, in any ways this is going to be extremely useful for you, because I'm not going to give you some hacks. I'm going to make you fundamentally so clear in your head that you are able to move with all force in the right direction. Now, before we dive deep into the advanced stuff, everything that I just explained over here, I just want to knock off some fundamentals over here, right? Because without the fundamentals, whatever I'm about to tell you in this video is going to be complete waste. So let's first understand how you can even make money and what do people want on a fundamental level in this world. So any human being on this earth only want two things. The humans want to either survive or they want to thrive, okay? Now, the problem with helping people survive is that you will barely survive if you just are working with people who you are helping survive, okay? So you will barely survive because by definition, if you are helping somebody survive, you are working with poor people, okay? And it is impossible for you to be able to make a lot of money if you're working with poor people. So you can only make money on the internet through your services if you're helping somebody thrive, right? Now, when it comes to how do we define thrive, there are only 5 ways that you can help anybody thrive, okay? Number 1 is you can help them thrive by making them more money. You can help them thrive by helping them build leverage, by saving their time, by helping them improve their relationships with themselves and with people around them, or you can help them improve their health. Now, if you are trying to sell anything other than these 5 things, anything that is not solving for these 5 things, then it is impossible for you to be able to make money. I'll repeat this again. Help them make more money, help them build leverage. Now, when I say leverage, I mean bring them following, bring them more followers, more attention, more distribution on the internet, on social media platforms, save their time, improve their relationships, or improve their health. These are the only 5 things fundamentally that you can deliver to somebody as a package value, so you're able to make money anything other than these 5, it is going to be impossible for you to make money on the internet. So now that we have knocked off the fundamentals, let's dive deep into the meat of this video and let's talk about the skill issue. Okay, let's figure out what skills you should learn, what skills you should not learn, how you should think about all the skills. So now let's talk about the skill issue. ठीक है, स्किल के ऊपर कुछ भी नहीं है. अगर तुम इंटरनेट पे पैसे कमाना चाहते हो और अगर तुम्हारे पास कोई स्किल नहीं है, देन इट इज़ इम्पॉसिबल फॉर यू टू बी एबल टू मेक मनी. ठीक है, तो अगर तुम्हारे पास कोई स्किल नहीं है, सो दैट इज़ वेयर यू नीड टू स्टार्ट. विदाउट दैट इट इज़ इम्पॉसिबल फॉर यू टू डू एनीथिंग ऑन द इंटरनेट. यू कैन नॉट फंक्शन. ओके, लर्निंग स्किल्स इज गेटवे टू योर ड्रीम लाइफ. जितनी ज़्यादा स्किल स्टैकिंग तुम करोगे ना, उतनी ज़्यादा अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ तुम्हें मार्केट में मिलेगी, उतने ज़्यादा तुम्हारे लकी होने के चांसेस बढ़ जाएंगे और उतनी ज़्यादा अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ तुम ग्रैब कर पाओगे. राइट, इसलिए स्किल्स are some of the most important things that you need in your arsenal if you are a person of growth perspective, if you really want to make money, if you want to travel the world, if you want to live the life of freedom. तुम्हें skills सीखनी पड़ेगी. ठीक है, but before we talk about the skills, let's talk about what we are about to cover and what we are not about to cover. ठीक है, टेक स्किल्स के बारे में घंटा मुझे कुछ नहीं पता. ठीक है, मैंने इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में कुछ स्किल्स ये ज़बरदस्ती में मुझे सीखनी पड़ी थी बिकॉज मुझे प्लेसमेंट के लिए मेरे घर वालों ने फोर्स कर दिया था, तो मैंने कुछ स्किल्स सीख ली थी. बट आई डोंट नो एनीथिंग अबाउट टेक्निकल स्किल्स, coding, programming, AI, blah blah blah. I don't know about anything about these. Okay, what we are going to be talking about is non-technical skills. So I'm going to be covering all the non-technical skills और कौन से स्किल किस सेगमेंट में लाई करती है. Okay, now pay very close attention. तुम्हें यहाँ पे एक वेन डायग्राम तो नहीं बोल सकते, इसको पता नहीं इसको क्या बोलते हैं, कंसेंट्रिक सर्कल्स दिख रहे होंगे. ठीक है, ये जो नीचे वाला सर्कल है ना, दिस इज इंटरनेट. दिस इज वेयर the attention is holded, this is where the attention of the world is, and this is where the money is to be made. That means this circle over here is the attention economy. Chances are अगर तुम वीडियो देख रहे हो, then you want to learn how to make money on the internet. ठीक है, इंटरनेट पे पैसे कमाने के बस दो तरीके हैं. या तो तुम इंटरनेट पे किसी और बिजनेस या किसी और इंसान को अटेंशन ला के दो, या फिर तुम तुम्हारी स्किल्स को यूज करके उस बिजनेस और इंसान को और पैसे बना के दो. ठीक है, अगर तुम इन दोनों चीजों के अलावा डायरेक्टली और इनडायरेक्टली कुछ भी सेल कर रहे हो, देन इट इज रियली हार्ड फॉर यू टू बी एबल टू मेक मनी ऑन द इंटरनेट. राइट, दिस इज वेयर द ट्रांजैक्शंस आर हैपनिंग. ओके, यहां ये है इंटरनेट, यहां पे सारी बसड़ चल रही है. ठीक है, नाउ ऑल योर कोड स्किल्स आर वेरी फार फ्रॉम वेयर द ट्रांजैक्शंस हैपन. दैट मीन्स जो भी तुम्हारी स्किल है आज, या फिर जो भी स्किल तुम सीख रहे हो, ठीक है, theoretically, which is video editing, script writing, writing, graphic design, ये सारी skills जो तुम सीख रहे हो ना are core skills. ये सारी skills transactions के सबसे दूर है. That means इन skills को, बस इन skills को सीख के expect करना कि तुम बहुत पैसे कमा लोगे is complete nonsense. That's not how things work, because transactions यहाँ हो रहे हैं. ठीक है, the closer you are to the transactions, the more money you will make. Simple. ठीक है, तो तुम जितनी भी अपनी स्किल्स समझ रहे हो, जो भी तुम्हें आता है, तुम डिजाइनर हो, तुम एडिटर हो, तुम जो भी हो, तुम सिनेमेटोग्राफर हो, तुम फोटोग्राफर हो, all these are your core skills. And just by learning core skills you cannot make money. ठीक है, उसके बाद आती है ग्रोथ स्किल्स. ठीक है, ग्रोथ स्किल्स क्या होती है कि अच्छा ठीक है, तुम्हें एडवर्टाइजिंग आती है, यू नो हाउ टू हेल्प समबडी ग्रो ऑन द इंटरनेट, यू नो हाउ टू ग्रोथ हैक, यू नो हाउ टू डिजाइन एडवर्टाइजिंग, यू नो हाउ टू एडिट वीडियोज दैट एक्चुअली गेट व्यूज. दीज आर ग्रोथ स्किल्स. इन स्किल्स के थ्रू तुम डायरेक्टली किसी इंसान को ग्रो करने में हेल्प करते हो. दीज आर ग्रोथ स्किल्स. अब तुम रियलाइज करोगे कि ग्रोथ स्किल्स आर मच क्लोजर टू ट्रांजैक्शंस as compared to core skills. ठीक है, and most of the times growth skills is one more skill plus the core skill. Okay, for example video editing plus the knowledge of marketing, or for example designing plus the knowledge of how advertising works. तो अगर तुम एक और skill stack करोगे on your core skills, then you will have some of the great growth skills that are in great demand in the market in the moment. So that is about growth skills. Okay, then money skills. Now money skills are the skills that are closest to where the transactions happen. Money skills are the skills which are closest to the desires of people, the things that people actually directly need to thrive. ठीक है, अगर तुम किसी बिजनेस को बोलते हो कि यार this month I'll help you make $100,000 more through my efforts and I'll charge 10% of commission into that, कोई भी बिजनेस आग बंद करके तुम्हें $10,000 दे देगा. राइट? बट अगर तुम्हें मेरे पास आओगे, तुम मुझे बोलोगे कि अक्षर आई विल एडिट 5 वीडियोज फॉर यू, these videos are going to be great looking, I'll not pay you anywhere closer to $10,000 per month. You're getting my point, right? So money skills are the closest to the transactions, and that is how you make the most money. So your goal as a freelancer should be to always start here, because this is important. अगर तुम कॉलेज में अगर एक तुम फ्रीलांसर हो जो बस स्टार्ट कर रहे हो, देन तुम्हारे लिए कोर स्किल्स को सीखना इंपॉर्टेंट है. बट अगर तुम्हें इस करियर को, ऑनलाइन बिजनेस वाले करियर को, ऑनलाइन सर्विस बिजनेस करियर को एज एन एंटरप्रेन्योर सस्टेनेबली स्केल करना है, देन यू नीड टू ऑलवेज एम एट लर्निंग growth skills and money skills. That means you need to consistently think about how can I learn more growth skills, how can I learn about more money skills, how I can consistently move from core skills, just core skills, to learning a lot more money skills. Because if you, the more money skills you know, the more money you will be able to make on the internet. And let me give a very quick example. ठीक है, अगर तुम एक वीडियो एडिटर हो, नाउ वीडियो एडिटिंग के थ्रू पैसे कमाने के लिए तुम्हें किसी को मार्केट में कुछ सेल करना पड़ेगा. तुम्हें अपनी वीडियो एडिटिंग को मार्केट में बेचना आना चाहिए, वरना तुम पैसे नहीं कमा सकते, राइट? नाउ सेलिंग इज अ मनी स्किल, क्लोजिंग इज अ मनी स्किल, कोल्ड आउटरीच इज अ मनी स्किल, बिकॉज दीज स्किल्स डायरेक्टली हेल्प यू ट्रांजैक्ट. और अगर तुम ट्रांजैक्शन करना सीख गए तभी तुम पैसे कमा सकते हो. तो अगर तुम किसी और को पैसे कमा पा रहे हो या नहीं पा रहे हो, भूल जाओ एक बार के लिए, ठीक है? अगर तुम एक एडिटर हो, अगर तुम एक डिजाइनर हो, और अगर तुम्हें मनी स्किल्स नहीं पता, तो तुम पैसे कमा ही नहीं सकते. इवन दो यू आर जस्ट सेलिंग वीडियो एडिटिंग, इवन दो यू आर जस्ट सेलिंग ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग. नाउ आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि केवल वीडियो एडिटिंग सीख के, केवल ग्राफिक डिजाइनिंग सीख के पैसे कमाना पॉसिबल नहीं है. बिल्कुल है, राइट? आई हैव मेड अ लॉट ऑफ मनी बाय जस्ट हेल्पिंग पीपल एडिट देयर वीडियोज. बट वो मैं तब कर पाया क्योंकि मुझे मनी स्किल्स आती थी. आई न्यू हाउ टू सेल, आई न्यू हाउ टू टॉक टू पीपल, आई न्यू हाउ टू क्लोज, आई न्यू हाउ टू बिल्ड रिलेशनशिप विद पीपल. ठीक है, तो बिना मनी स्किल्स के कोर स्किल्स वर्थलेस हैं, बिकॉज तुम इन कोर स्किल्स को बिना मनी स्किल्स के कभी भी मार्केट में पैसों के लिए ट्रांजैक्ट नहीं कर पाओगे. ओके, सो नाउ दैट यू अंडरस्टैंड कि कोर स्किल्स इंपॉर्टेंट है, कोर स्किल्स के साथ अगर तुम्हें मनी स्किल्स नहीं पता तो तुम अपनी कोर स्किल्स को मार्केट में सेल नहीं कर पाओगे, एंड यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू मेक मनी, राइट? सो यू नीड टू बी क्लोजर टू ट्रांजैक्शंस. वी डिस्कस दैट. ओके, सो नाउ व्हाट आई हैव डन इज आई हैव बेसिकली सेगमेंटेड ऑल द स्किल्स. की कोर स्किल्स की अगर हम बात करें तो क्या क्या स्किल्स तुम सीख सकते हो, एंड यू कैन बेसिकली थिंक अबाउट लर्निंग. Video editing, I think there is a great opportunity in the market right now. Every platform is moving towards video format of the content. So if we can become a great video editor, there is a lot of demand and you will be able to make a lot of money, considering you know how to sell. That means you have some money skill, okay? So that's video editing. Then there is design. If you are a good designer, I think you can always make a lot of money, because internet का ओवरऑल जो डिज़ाइन सेंस है ना वो धीरे धीरे ऊपर हो गया है. बिकॉज इवन इफ यू सी इंस्टाग्राम रील्स नाउ देयर आर सो एस्थेटिक्स, ओके? सो आई थिंक डिज़ाइन इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Copywriting, this is one of the greatest core skill you can learn in the modern world, because this skill can be a core skill but can also act as a growth skill. If you can write good copy, you can create good ads for people, so they will help them grow. If you can write good copy and you can write a good sales page, you'll be able to get people more sales via their landing page, okay? And that is why I think copywriting is one of the greatest core skills that you can learn in the modern world and in the attention economies of sorts. Then there is web design. Now web design obviously a core skill. Landing page design, social media management, and AI prompting. Now all these skills are core skills, and you need to learn one of these skills. I basically might have missed a lot of skills that you can mention over here, but you got the idea of what the core skills are. But what you need is, you need combination of one core skill with a money skill to be able to make the transaction, to be able to sell your core skill to the market and make money out of it, okay? Like that's one of the most important thing that you need to understand, okay? So if you have a core skill and if you have a money skill, you can make money. But what about you have a growth skill and a money skill? You will be able to make a lot more money, because if you know, let's say social media growth, अगर तुम्हें पता है कि Instagram पे ग्रो कैसे करते हैं, अगर तुम्हें पता है कि Facebook पे ग्रो कैसे करते हैं, YouTube पे ग्रो कैसे करते हैं, और अगर तुम इस स्किल को कोई भी एक मनी स्किल सीख के मार्केट में सेल करते हो, then you can instantly make a lot more money, okay? Social media growth, advertising, personal branding, SEO, data analysis, CTR optimization, which is basically thumbnails and kind of helping people get more click-through rate on the thumbnails, marketing as a whole, and human psychology. अगर तुम्हें ये skills आती हैं, then you are directly able to help somebody get more attention. You're able to directly help somebody grow, build leverage on all the different social media platforms. Okay. Now, if you know money skills, okay, money skills are important. Okay. Without money skills, you cannot transact your core skill and the growth skill. So you need to have the money skill, right? But you can also use money skill not just for the transaction, but also some of these skills can be used as a core skill. Now, what I mean by that is you can learn lead generation and you can generate leads for your own business, but at the same time, you can use the same skill to generate leads for another business as well. You can use cold outreach to get clients for yourself, and you can use the same skill to get clients for somebody else as well. Okay, so growth skill is interchangeable. That means it is a money skill, but can also be used to directly help other people get the same thing. Okay, other people get more attention, other people make more money, and that is why I think money skills are some of the most important skills that you have to learn. Okay, also the soft skill, you need to know how to be good communicator, you need to understand and learn how to articulate your thoughts precisely, you need to learn how to build relationships with people. So this is how basically I would segment all the non-technical skills on the internet at the moment. मैंने बहुत सारे skills miss कर दी होगी, but my idea was to give you utmost clarity about how you should think about skills. क्या skills तुम्हें सीखनी चाहिए, क्या नहीं सीखनी चाहिए. अब इसके अंदर एक क्वेश्चन आता है, would AI replace me if I learn one skill? Okay, now see, AI can design still, okay, but still great designers are great designers. Okay, whatever you are learning, you need to aim at getting at the top 1%. Even if you're video editor today, and if you're a mediocre video editor, AI can replace you. But if you're a great video editor, you can use AI to become even better. Okay, so I would not fear AI. I would just try to navigate how the world works and try to learn a lot more skills as I go. Okay, and that is why I mentioned AI prompting in the core skills. I think learning how to prompt AI, how to generate good results by prompting to AI is one of the greatest skills that you can learn in the world we live in today, because it is important. You cannot ignore AI. You will only be replaced by AI if you ignore AI. Okay, so do not ignore it. Keep yourself ahead of the curve, understand how the market is behaving, and learn all the skills that you need to learn to be able to complement your existing skills. मुझे लोग मैसेज करते हैं कि bro, should I learn copywriting because AI will replace me? And they are just worrying about that, and then they are not putting in the work. Maybe you're just procrastinating by inducing a fake fear of maybe AI will replace me. Who knows? Nobody knows. Learn what you can learn today, and if you can learn that and you can navigate, you can be wise and you can be aware of how the world is moving. Nobody can replace you. Okay, you just need to constantly get better at whatever you are doing. You need to learn multiple skills. You cannot learn just graphic design and be like, okay, I'll become a millionaire. Impossible. You can't do that. You can only become a millionaire by running a business or by getting equity in some business. Okay, so for getting equity, you need to learn trading, you need to learn investing. To build a business, you need to learn, oh, I don't know, sales, marketing, leadership, team building, HR. You need to learn multiple plethora of skills to be able to build a business. It is impossible for you to be able to make a lot more money by just learning one of these skills. It is almost impossible. Okay, so that's about the skill issue. Now let's talk about the market psychographics and who you should actually sell all these skills that we have discussed. Okay guys, so we have talked a lot about skills. I think I have solved your skill issue. I think अब तुम्हें clarity है कि कौन सी skills तुम्हें सीखनी है, कौन सी नहीं सीखनी है, किस skill की क्या demand opportunity है और किस skill से तुम ज़्यादा पैसे कमा सकते हो, and what's the combination of skills that are necessary for you to be able to transact in the online business ecosystem. Okay, now we are moving to the next step, which is who to sell. Okay, so I am diving deep into the market psychographics. टर्म से डरने की तुम्हें ज़रूरत नहीं है. बेसिकली मैं बस तुम्हें ये बता रहा हूँ कि तुम्हारे टारगेट मार्केट में, डजेंट मैटर कि तुम कौन सी स्किल सेल कर रहे हो, इट डजेंट मैटर तुम कौन से निश में हो, कोई भी हो सकती है तुम्हारी निश. ई कॉमर्स हो सकती है, सैस फाउंडर्स हो सकती है, एंटरप्रेन्योर्स हो सकती है, क्रिएटर्स हो सकती है. डजेंट मैटर व्हाट द निश इज. व्हाट आई एम अबाउट टू टेल यू इज how people behave in that particular niche, how people behave in that particular market segment, what goes through their mind. और अगर तुम्हें वो पता होगा, then you are always one step ahead and you will be able to target the right people in your entire market segment. ठीक है, सबसे पहले अपन बात करते हैं internet beginners. Okay, now the way I would explain internet beginners is that these are the people who never created content on the internet. They don't understand how social media platforms are supposed to work. They don't understand how internet works. They don't understand the importance of creating content on the internet. They don't understand how SEO works. They don't understand how ads work. Okay, now to kind of even segregate these, I'll kind of divide these into two type of segment market, okay? One is, like newbies, like absolute newbies. Now these are the people who look at other people on the internet and they want to create content as well, and maybe they have some small business on their end, okay? So newbies, small businesses, okay? So somebody who have no idea of internet and how attention, money, funnels work on the internet, how design works on the internet, and this person is now trying to get on the internet and trying to start their own business, okay? So this is small business. These are internet beginners or newbies, like 22-year-olds, 25 years old, who just now want to kind of create content on the internet and want to grow fast. Or these could be, like some people who are just chasing fame or status on the internet and they don't necessarily care about running a business, okay? This is one segment of the market that you need to stay away from, okay? Is market segment ki problem kya hai na? They don't understand what it takes to actually build business on the internet. Even if they have kind of built a business in the physical side of things, they don't understand that building business on internet takes time. It takes patience, okay? So what I would recommend is for you to kind of avoid this segment of the target market, okay? Because this will suck the soul out of you. They would want to get the results ASAP because they are not most of the times educated about how social media is supposed to work, how SEO, design, editing is supposed to work, okay? So I think this is the segment market that you would want to avoid. I personally try to avoid this market at this stage in my life mostly. So this is one segment of the market inside internet beginners, okay? But this particular segment is very exciting, okay? And this has become exciting recently because of this, okay? Which is like the founders, okay? Like, how do you say it? Like, entrepreneurs who have kind of exited their companies, okay? So now since everybody have realized the importance of getting attention on the internet, building their own personal brands, people have realized the importance of building distribution. A lot of founders and entrepreneurs who already have built multi-million-dollar companies want to build attention on the internet for themselves, okay? Now this market segment is insane because it doesn't matter who they are. If they're trying to build their personal brand, they will need a website, they will need social media content, they will need good design, they will need good videos, they'll need good landing pages, whatever they are, whoever they are, they would need all these services. But the best part about this particular segment of the market is that they're patient, okay? They don't necessarily care about getting the results instantly, okay? Because they already have a lot of money, they're in a calm peace of mind and they can afford to invest a lot of money. They can afford in experimentation, okay? So if you have the core skills, if you only have the core skills today that you think you're really good at, forget about everything and try to sell it to these people, okay? Because these are the people who have the money in their pockets, who are rich, okay? Now when you can make 100x more money by selling your core skill to the people who are rich, who are founders, entrepreneurs, business owners, real estate agents, okay? Traditional real estate agents who have been selling real estate all their life. They are making multi-millions of dollars every year. They have a lot of money, okay? But now since they have money, they just need some more fame, okay? Or they realize that now the next phase of their business growth would come from the internet, and that is why they want to kind of build their personal brand. So if you have the core skill, okay, if you have the core skill, try to sell your core skill with the skill of selling to this market segment, because this market segment is exciting, it is rewarding, it is new, and it is booming, okay? At our company Content Flow, we have been working with a lot of founders and entrepreneurs. We are helping them build their personal brands, and as a result of that, we have been making a lot of money, okay? The best part about this segment of the market is they understand the importance of time. They value their time, so they will pay you a lot of money just to edit their videos, just to design their graphics, just to do some basic core skill stuff that they cannot do, but because of the lack of time. Even if you just save their time, you will be able to make a lot of money, right? So I think this is a very exciting segment of the market inside internet beginners. They are internet beginners, okay? These are the people who never created content in their life but still have multi-million-dollar businesses, okay? But now they want to go online, so you can help these people go big on the internet, and you can help them get attention, and as a result of that, you can make a lot of money, okay? So this is internet beginners. The second one is the strugglers, okay? this you need to stay away from this, okay? Because this segment of the market will completely suck the soul out of your life. The problem with this segment of the market is they are impatient, okay? Now when I say strugglers, I mean these are the people, small businesses, creators who have worked with multiple different freelancers and agencies in the past, and they are still unable to grow. They put in a lot of efforts, lot of energy, lot of money, and they are unable to grow. These are the strugglers, okay? This segment of the market is kind of double-edged sword, okay? Because if you reach out to them with the right positioning, with the right credibility and authority, you will realize these are the people who will buy your services fast, okay? Considering you are able to convince them that you are good enough. But the problem is, they would be impatient, okay? Because they've been doing what you are promising them to do for so long on their own or with somebody else's help. अब ये थक चुके हैं, right? They're impatient. वो जैसे ही तुम्हें hire करेंगे, they would need results, okay? If they hire you for video editing, they'll be like, okay, my videos are not getting views. Why are my videos not getting views, okay? These are the impatient segment of the target market, okay? I would highly recommend avoiding this particular segment. You might feel that you're getting a lot of clients, you are working with a lot of people, you know, you're working with these people, they are paying you 50,000 rupees per month, but they will make your life a living hell. They'll not pay your invoices. They will always be texting you in the midnight. They will always be calling you without giving you a text, and they will always want more out of you, and they will not trust you as an expert. This is the worst segment of the market because they are impatient. They are scarce in their mind. They do not have abundant mindset. And if you work with such people, even though on paper it might feel like that you have a lot of clients, you will never be able to make enough money, and you will never be able to live the life of freedom. I talk to a lot of people who are like, okay, I'm an agency owner, I have 50 clients, but then their package is like 50,000 rupees per month. And I was like, that's bullshit, okay? I would rather work with a person who pays me $3,000 per month and I work with only 10 people. Okay, that's much better way of achieving and scaling service business, because service business में पूरा गेम लोगों को मैनेज करने का, ठीक है? अगर तुम 50,000 पर मंथ के प्राइसिंग पैकेज पे 100 लोगों के साथ काम कर रहे हो, then you will have to manage 50 people, okay, for the same monthly revenue in comparison to अगर तुम $3,000 पर मंथ के पैकेज पे 10 क्लाइंट के साथ काम कर रहे हो, then you will probably have to manage, let's say, 10 people as a founder. But that's like a, you know, kind of talk of the future if you are a freelancer. But अगर तुम freelancer भी हो, do not work with this segment of the market. Try to avoid it. This is the gray area. This is the dead zone. This would make you hate freelancing, okay? I'm warning you, rest is upon you, okay? So these are the strugglers, okay? The next segment of the target market is the elites, okay? Now, I would mention, let's say, you know, like the doctors, okay? Dermats, you know, or let's say, you know, psychiatrists, you know, big podcasts, right? These are like the elite people who can and are running their business without internet. They are flourishing, they are making a lot of money, you know, they probably do not even need to get online to be able to make a lot more money. But this is where the opportunity is, okay? If you can reach out to these people, or I'll also mention, you know, like SaaS companies, you know. Now, these are the people who have the attention, okay? They have a lot of attention, but they are either do not know how to monetize on social, or they don't care about it. Okay, there are a lot of SaaS companies with, let's say, 2 million subscribers on YouTube, a lot of podcasters, a lot of dermats, doctors and psychiatrists who are huge on these channels, but either they don't know how to monetize or they don't care about monetizing, okay? They are satisfied in what they are doing, but if you are good enough, if you can reach out to them and if you can convince them, then that you can make them a lot of money without them investing a lot of time, energy and efforts, it's a win-win, because you can use their already existing attention on different social media platforms and you can help them make more money. You can create different products for them. You can build communities for them. You can help them set up their email marketing campaigns. You can help them set up their funnels and increase their conversion rates. You can make better thumbnails for them, get them more views. As a result of that, they will get a lot more business. Okay, so these are the people who are comfortable. Okay, they are satisfied with what they have. They have a lot of attention that they are not leveraging properly. बहुत attention, बहुत opportunities हैं उनके पास, but either because of the lack of knowledge or because of the satisfaction, they are not putting in enough work in the direction. If they put, they will be able to get a lot more results. So if you can come in and if you can kind of help them make more money, you can take some chunk of it. Okay, this is where you will work on the commission basis. That okay, I'll take 10% of total revenue that I bring for you on a monthly basis. Okay, so if you make them $100,000, you can make $10,000 just by using their network, just by using their attention. Okay, so this is a great market to work if you want to actually scale the service business exponentially. This is the market where you will be able to make a lot more money from one client. There will not be any upper cap on the amount of money that you can make with one client in this particular segment of the market, because you will be charging them, let's say, I don't know, $1,000 or $2,000 a month, and then you will be like, okay, I'll take 10% of all the money that I make for you. Okay, again, if you remember the advice that I gave you and the things that I talked about in terms of how you need to be closer to the transactions, if you're directly helping them make money, you are much closer to transaction, and as a result of that, you will be able to make a lot more money. Getting the point, right? So this is like the satisfied elites. Now the last and also another great segment of the market is the thriving creators. Okay, now these are the people who are big YouTubers. Okay, they are big on LinkedIn or big on Instagram. They're big on any of one or another platform. Okay, now let's say if there is a big YouTuber, okay, now this person have, let's say, 5 million subscribers, 1 million subscribers, 500,000 subscribers or whatever on YouTube, also have a product, also have a community, they have everything. Okay, they're thriving, they're making more and more and more money every month. This segment of the market is hardest to crack. But if you can reach out to them and if you can convince them that, hey, like, you're great on YouTube, you're doing great on YouTube, but your Instagram is not performing well. I know how Instagram is supposed to work. Let me take care of your Instagram and make you more money. Okay, now a YouTuber who already have 2 million subscribers on YouTube, if you can help this person grow on Instagram, bring them, let's say, I don't know, 1 million extra views in next 3 months, some of those 1 million views would convert into customers. And if those people convert into customers from Instagram, you can make the commission on that as well. But this segment of the market is very hard to crack. Okay, hard to crack. Why? Because most of the times they have their own systems, they have their own teams, they already have their own, propaganda that they follow, and they have been systematically doing the business and things have been working for them as well, not on all the platforms, but on some platform. Okay, these are the people that you will have to figure out exactly where you can provide the value. You will have to define the value. तुम ऐसे इनके पास नहीं जा सकते और बोल सकते कि I want to work with you, I'll help you. Okay, they don't care. Okay, they already have too many people reaching out to them. They already have a lot of people who want to work with them. Okay, so you need to be very precise. You need to be very clear to be able to crack this segment of the market. But अगर तुम अब start कर रहे हो, this is not the market for you. Okay, do not reach out to these people. Cracking this market is really hard. Okay, the best market for you to crack at the moment would be this. Like when you're just starting out, when you do not have a lot of money, you will end up working with people who also do not have a lot of money. Okay, because that's like this person doesn't have a lot of money and you do not have a lot of proof, and so you can only crack this particular market. And this person, if you are good at sales and closing, you will close this person, you will feel happy, but then this is the gray area. Okay, this is where you will suffer, this is where you will struggle. Okay, so what I want you to do is get really good at what you do. Okay, and reach out to this segment of the market, because if you reach out to this segment of the market or this segment of the market, your chances of making a lot more money with the same skills is really high, because you just need to kind of prove the value you can bring on the table. And these people who already have a lot of money would bet on you because they are rich, they value their time. Okay, so even though you do not have some world-changing skills, you are really not an expert at, let's say, marketing, sales, closing, lead generation, or directly making money or bringing attention to people, you can just use your core skills and you can help rich people save their time. If you can help rich people save their time, you can make a lot more money as compared to you saving time of broke people, if that makes sense, okay? So you editing videos for these founders or entrepreneurs or real estate moguls will help you make a lot more money than you editing videos for the strugglers. You know, a person who is unable to grow on the internet and has been trying for a long time. Now, this is something that exists in every market segment, but nobody would have thought about it, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to break down your market segment, psychographics. I want you to think about what are the different sort of people in your market segment. How do they behave? How do they think about things? What are their external and internal problems? And then you will know exactly what sort of target market you should reach out to get the maximum ROI of the efforts and the skills that you have, okay? So this is about market psychographics, guys. I hope it was helpful. I hope it was clear. It gave you a lot of clarity कि तुम्हें किस market segment में काम करना चाहिए depending upon where you are in your career at the moment. So this is done now. Now let's talk about how to sell your skills so you're actually able to make a lot of money. Okay guys, so अभी तक अगर तुम्हें वीडियो पसंद आया then please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're watching me for the first time. We are moving on to the last segment of this video, which is how to sell. तुम्हें स्किल समझ में आ गई, तुमने लेट्स से डिसाइड कर लिया कि मुझे XYZ स्किल सीखनी है, तुमने डिसाइड कर लिया कि मुझे इस पर्टिकुलर मार्केट सेगमेंट में उस स्किल को सेल करना है, बट अगर तुम्हें ये नहीं पता कि उस स्किल को तुम कैसे सेल करोगे, देन इट डजंट मैटर तुमने कुछ भी कर लिया हो, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. यू विल स्टे ब्रोक फॉरएवर. सो यू नीड टू लर्न हाउ टू सेल. और सेलिंग तो रिगार्डलेस ऑफ अगर तुम एक बिजनेस बना रहे हो, अगर तुम एक फ्रीलांसर हो या नहीं हो, इवन दो अगर तुम्हें एक अच्छी जॉब चाहिए, still you need to learn how to sell what you are, who you are, what you do, what value you can bring on the table. Because if you cannot do that, it is impossible to make money because nobody is going to look at you, nobody is going to listen to you, nobody is going to pay attention to what you do. So you are going to get lost in the crowd. There is a lot of crowd in the market. There are too many people doing too many things, and for you to stand out, you need to make yourself visible. Now, when I say first part of doing sales, first thing that you need to keep in mind when it comes to selling is the idea of visibility, okay? It's like, I'll write here, okay? The idea of visibility. Visibility is the key term, okay? It's like there is a phrase in Hindi जो दिखता है वही बिकता है, right? So the more you are visible, the more are the chances of you being able to sell your thing. It's almost like if you go to a supermarket, if there is this one new brand that has launched and if you find their products on their shelves, your probability of buying that particular products are really high as compared to a new company who also have the new products who has just entered the market. अगर उनका सामान supermarket के shelves पे नहीं है, then you cannot buy them. It doesn't matter how good they are. ठीक है? So visibility is important. Visibility is basically you distributing the value that you have, you presenting the value that you can bring to the world at scale using the tools, social media platforms on the internet. So that's what we are going to be talking about. Now there are fundamentally only three ways how you can sell and make yourself and your business more visible. Number one is cold outreach, okay? Now if I have to kind of dive deep into cold outreach a bit more, I would say, let's say, cold calls, cold emails, or let's say, I don't know, DMs, okay? So you can basically call a business or a person and try to sell them on the value that you can bring on the table for them. You can email somebody. Maybe you can do personalization in the emails, or you can just cold email people and you can try to sell them, or you can DM people using different social media platforms, such as Instagram. You can do LinkedIn, you can do Twitter, or whatever, like any social media platform there is where you can DM people. You can essentially DM these people and you can present the value you can bring on the table for them. So this is how you can sell. Like this is one way of selling, okay? So you need to learn how to frame good cold emails. You need to have basic understanding of human psychology. You need to understand the deliverability of the emails. When you're calling people, you need to know how to talk people, how to articulate properly, how to not stutter, how to get really good at communication. So these are the three ways how you can start the selling of your services. Not even selling, just making yourself visible at the first place. Because if you're not visible at the first place, it is impossible to sell anything, okay? Selling comes after making yourself visible. Okay, that's almost step number 2. So you need to learn a lot of skills over here, which is of basic, again, as I told you, understanding how different how different social media platforms work, how do people behave on different social media platforms, and then making sure you're reaching out to these people with the right approach, so you're able to kind of penetrate the walls that they have created around them on every social media platform. On Instagram, people are a bit casual. On LinkedIn, people are doing business, so they are more inclined to reply to your cold SMSs. Or let's say, for example, Twitter. On Twitter, there are more founders and entrepreneurs who are busy. So if you reach out to them precisely, your chances of getting replies from them can be higher, right? So depending upon the platform that you're choosing and the mode of communication you're choosing, you need to learn a lot of skills. If you need to learn a lot more about how to do cold outreach, you can get my product Cold Models. You'll find the link in the description where I dive deep into how to create offers and how to close 2 to 3 high-paying clients in the next 6 months or so. So the link is in the description. Go check it out. So that's way number 1. The second way is content creation. Okay. Now, content creation is basically you creating content on, let's say, Instagram. You putting your thoughts out on LinkedIn, Twitter, and then your target audience, if read that content piece, would understand that you are somebody who is an expert in the market. They will get the gist of your value, and they might be reaching out to you on their own. So content creation as a whole, in a longer period of time, if you're doing it right, leads to a lot of inbound business. Now, what do I mean by inbound is businesses and people reaching out to you for your services is basically inbound rather than you reaching out to them. Okay. Content creation, that's one way of doing it. Pick any platform. It could be YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, whatever platform you want to pick. If you start creating content, if you are creating content on the topics that solve the painful problem of your target market, some of those people, after consuming your content, will start reaching out to you and they would want to work with you. That's second way, which is content creation. Third is advertising. Okay, you creating a good ad and then you running that ad on Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, or maybe buying a billboard out there. If you're rich enough or you're a big enough company, you can advertise your stuff. Okay, advertising is the reason why majority of the companies in the world raise VC money, because they need to run ads and they need to acquire customers. They need to become visible. They need to distribute the value that they have at scale to masses, and that is how the big companies acquire majority of their customers. But who are you to run ads? Okay, you're just starting out. You are a brokey. You don't have a single dollar in your bank account, and majority of those people then talk about advertising. And I was like, bro, you don't know how complex advertising is, how much money you need to just test this. Okay, and that is why I tell everybody to start here. Okay, the best part about cold outreach is it is free. You can literally find email of a founder of $1 billion company on the internet using a tool, and you can reach out to that person and that person's team using email. It's absolutely free. Okay, so what I tell you is create a dream list of 50 to 100 people in your market segment who you want to work with, who are your dream clients, who you think you can help with your services and with the value that you're bringing on the table, and reach out to them. Okay, email them, DM them, call them, do whatever you need to do. And if you just do this consistently, you will be able to make a lot more money. And once you have created a team and a system around this one thing, move to content creation. Or maybe if you are halfway over here, start creating content. That's what I did at my company. I scaled my company to $20,000 per month by just doing cold outreach. Literally, I closed $1 billion company, Shopify, by just reaching out to their marketing head via cold outreach. And I made thousands of dollars in the next 1 year by just providing the video editing services. I made a lot of money just by that. I did that by cold outreach. Okay, do you really think if a marketing head of Shopify, $1 billion company, would have seen my advertising and would have bought from me? Impossible. Okay, who am I? Okay, so I had to reach out to them, package the value which is relevant to them and how I can bring value on their table and their business and in their life, and then they replied back to me and I was able to close them. But then I also started creating content for myself. So a lot of you know me from my Instagram and on YouTube because I create a lot of content like this. I started creating content. Now a lot of people watch this content. They understand that, okay, I am not another 18-year-old, or I don't look 18, but 25-year-old who is just trying to make money from them. So they reach out to me and they're like, okay, this person knows what he's talking about. Okay, and I'm able to make a lot more money via my content creation as well. And parallelly, once content creation has been done, we have started doing advertising as well, because we are reaching out to people as well. You know, we are creating content as well. And then when we When they see us in ads, they know, okay, this person create content as well. This person has reached out to us in the past as well. Or when they see us in the ads, we retarget them with cold outreach and content. And then overall, as a package, we are able to build our trust and authority in front of them. And then the advertising works for us. Okay. This is when the advertising converts. Okay. For advertising, we have to learn how landing page are supposed to build, how ads are supposed to build, how do we write a script of an ad in a way that we are able to kind of capture attention, how we are supposed to, kind of manage our budget for ads to work for us sustainably. ठीक है, तो एडवर्टाइजिंग के अंदर बहुत पंगा है यार, इसके अंदर तुम्हें बहुत पैसा खर्च करना पड़ेगा. सो एडवर्टाइजिंग में थोड़ा ज़्यादा पंगा है, तुम्हें बहुत ज़्यादा पैसे खर्च करने पड़ेंगे. एंड आई थिंक फॉर दैट रीजन द बेस्ट प्लेस टू स्टार्ट इज कोल्ड आउटरीच. तुम्हारा कोई पैसा नहीं लग रहा है. यू जस्ट नीड टू बी वेरी क्लियर अबाउट व्हाट वैल्यू यू ब्रिंग ऑन द टेबल, व्हाट स्किल्स डू यू हैव, एंड हु आर द टाइप ऑफ पीपल दैट यू वांट टू वर्क इन द मार्केट. Once you know that, just reach out to them people, reach out to these people, try to get them on the call and try to close them. Okay, you need to become a good communicator obviously for selling, and without that you won't be able to sell. Doesn't matter what particular method of selling you use, you need to overall become a good communicator, and how you articulate your thoughts, and how do you package your value, and how do you build relationship with people. So those are like soft skills that you obviously have to learn regardless of what format, not format, but what method of selling you will be using, guys. Okay, so that's all about the video. We have discussed what to learn, who to sell, and how to sell. Okay, if you just know these things, if you master these three things and you move forward with clarity, nobody can stop you to actually make money in the online service business industry. I can promise you that. I have applied all of this myself in the last 2 years, and I have been able to work with billion-dollar companies, multi-millionaires. I have worked with founders across the world. I have worked with creators across the world. This thing over here works. If you just stick to the process, if you just follow the path with clarity, and if you stick on it for long enough, okay? 2 महीने 4 cold email भेज के दिन के ये मत बोलो कि this is not working. Okay, this is not how it is supposed to work. You have to put in the work, you have to do the hard work, you have to be resilient, and you need to stick to the process, because if you just stick to the process for long, you win by default, because 90% of the people quit in 6 months. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon so you do not miss videos like these. That's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.